Good morning, folks. It's early. 4:18. Monday, July 18th, 4:18 a.m. 814. Knowledge, self, and fortitude. I got up this morning at 2:22 a.m. right on the dot. Her kid started barking, making a lot of noise. So I figured he needed to go to the bathroom, so took him outside. He came back in, went upstairs, he started barking again. Eventually calmed down, and never did get back to sleep. I took him back, went to take him back out again. He didn't even want to go outside. He was just being made to bark. Spirit doing stupid stuff. They're dead. When I looked at the clock, it was 2:22. I'd already been turning in bed a little bit, and noticed my right knee was hurting bad. It's a prosthetic knee. It was put in 2005, I believe. I started noticing there were some small issues with it. About whatever, 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe more. But it was small stuff, no big thing. But not this morning. Man, I was in pain. I couldn't hardly move. So I looked at a 222, and that's like the triple Elder's number of understanding or harmony coming together. And then immediately I saw and felt some small focal points of Lily and Ara. And this one, Lily was the spokesman speaking, but their thoughts and feelings were behind hers. So it sounds and feels like a crowd. And she literally said, you know, Father, please forgive us. So we're doing the best we can to get you out of here. And so my right knee, they actually screwed up my right knee. And now it's literally in the process of being fixed. They were also making it more painful than it needed to be. So they're not hanging around anymore. Their thought process was to make him hurt, being me, so much that he's really anxious to get out of the body. They're too stupid. They're too fracking stupid morons to fracking understand I'm dying to get the hell out of here anyway, okay? That they never should have come out of the body. They should have been in there, the main body of Lily and Arrow. They should have been staying in those bodies. They're not intelligent enough to do anything except maybe keep from bumping into each other, okay? So now they got the hell beat out of them. They're frozen and they're stored. I'll deal with them when I get the hell out of here. They were trying to help. They were not being abusive. They don't want to play God. They won't listen. I tell them something, they don't listen. That's it. I usually just kill them. Little pieces of Aaron Lily all over the place. I don't care, folks. I'm over this mess. I'm over the mess that I live in. I don't mean me and my house. I'm talking about creation. I'm sick of the mess we live in, is what I should have said. I'm sick of the mess that creation is. These riots and stuff, these murders. People are fighting for a religious cause and they're blowing up children and mothers? What kind of little bitches are these? Or bastards, whatever you want to call them. What kind of sick, pathetic, worthless pieces of crap are these? I will die and go to Allah. Nah, bullshit, you know. You're going to be totally destroyed, but not till you're tortured. It's time for everything to receive what it's putting out. I told you karma was coming back. I didn't tell you the half of it. There's stuff going on outside the body a little bit now, but it's going to get crazy as soon as I get the hell out of here. Y'all know, those of you that watch me, that have known me for a while, some of you have been right near me. You can feel my love, my compassion, my honor. Whether there's something about me when you're with me or you're dealing with me, you feel safe, protected. That's my gig, it's what I do. You have no idea the extent of that. I am so sick of this crap. All these riots and everything else, people are acting on their own volition. Is that what the right word is? They're acting of their own accord. They're doing what they want to do. There's nothing controlling them. Now, there is some crap spirit that is pushing some people around doing stupid stuff. There is some that's problematic spirit, arrogant, that's making some people do real bad stuff. However, most of what's happening, the vast majority of what's happening right now, is nasty stuff. 47% of these mercenaries, most of them, 87% negative. Most of them. Okay, some 17, some 27, but usually 47, 87% negative in a body. Just dying to kill somebody, and they get paid a lot of money for this. Oh yeah. We're gonna send you down here. You got a job to do, 60 grand. Got a job down here, 160. They don't care. They will be tortured before they're destroyed, completely deleted. Deletion itself is painless. But it doesn't have to be. I'm really so close to the end now, I don't really care about holding anything back in my words. So tired of this crap. What we have now, and this is why I made a rune of it, believe it or not, is chaos. Those rune cards. One of them is actually chaos. People, I made these cards with these symbols for a reason. Look at this. Give me a hard time opening up the box. It's a little fake kid. Not anymore. On the other side, folks, we play for keeps. I do. Guess it's not playing though. Okay. Brand new deck. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. But that's what's going on right now, folks. Is fracking chaos. That's going to stop. Poor Burju out in Turkey, man. She's doing the poor other people that live there, not just her. I care about everyone. I love everyone, but and this crap's going to stop. That's chaos. Everything's going every which way. There's no order whatsoever. That's what you have on the other side right now. That's what you have over here. Chaos, complete chaos. It's crazy, folks. It's insane. The original male and female, the original first being male and female, they were abusive as hell, but they knew how to run things. They were the only thing that ever ran anything. They never let anyone else run anything. Trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of beings on planets and stuff everywhere. All these lives that they were having, almost one after the other. Nobody was taking enough time in between lives, but it was a whole lot. Just recently, it had been almost back to back for a lot of people, just a few years. Supposed to be having on this planet, supposed to be having about 100, at least 80 to 125 years in between lives. A lot of people 35, 65, 25, some less. But they would just run everyone's lives. They knew how to do it. They've been doing it since the very beginning. What was it? 2,863.34 thousand trillion years that creation's been having lives. Just a very base estimate. Approximation. It's not an estimate. It's an approximation. It's a difference. That's lightning. Means strong action. Now. That's what's about to happen. Folks on the other side, lots of times they say something's going to happen tomorrow. That could be in the next month and a half, 2 months. Next month. When they say something's going to happen today, that means something's going to happen soon. Does not necessarily mean today, though. Thank you. That's how they look at things, right? The majority of the strongest parts of Lily and Ara are in body. As a matter of fact, one of them still living is Raquel Welch. She's the 8th focal point to come out of Lily. She's pure Lily. Very strong woman. Almost all of them are in body, here and elsewhere, and that was done on purpose. Original male and female, first being. Get the kids that'll give us a problem, put them in a body. That way it's like having them locked up in a cell. We want to make sure this goes through with as little problem as possible. And they really thought that when I started getting into it with them, that the other large parts of the clean source energy were going to help them out, but they bailed on them. That's one reason why this had to happen this way. Come in the body now at the last moment, and due to the arrogance of source energy on the other side, the original male and female, killing them off, and then going after the other two sets of clean source energy. That was a fight. But the most intelligent ones, raw intelligent, knowledge, data, understanding of how to get in and out of stuff, how to manipulate stuff, that was the original first being, male and female. So on the other side right now, there's no one in control whatsoever. No one's strong enough to stand up and make stuff happen yet. I got my energy over there, but it's floating around while I'm stuck in this body. All it can do is fire up energy and, take stuff out. I don't do it to my body. I can't. This body's dying. I gotta go. It was never supposed to get to this point. Never. It was really thought, not expected, but it was a very good possibility that when the original first angels found themselves released from service, that they just do nothing and just wait. And some of them did, very few of them, but some of them did, and the rest just went crazy attacking, and they were destroyed. Aramelius was still around then. He was huge. He had the largest power level for me to deal with. He wasn't as intelligent as the original first being, but you know, male and female, but he wasn't much behind either. He just didn't know his way in and out of the bodies and everything else to hurt, manipulate, to attack from within. Then you have all these little pieces of Lily and Arrow that broke out, and the ones that won't listen and keep screwing up and screwing with me, that they're either completely deleted, destroyed, or they're saved and they're grabbed, smacked hard, real hard, frozen, stored. Then you have all these bodies running around with spirit in them, most all soul, because you know there's so many more souls than anything else. It's just a simple numbers thing. Source is the cleanest energy there is. Essence is very clean. You know, same thing as far as the negativity levels. And they were the most arrogant people. We are what we are. Okay, and we are what we are as we are. Now that's what I'm trying to say is whatever you are, but what you make of yourself is what you really are. Judge not one by his face, his or her face, but his or her actions. It's like I've always said, and most of you already know anyway. I don't mean to be preaching to the choir. I'm just making statements that our children learn more by what we do than what we say. Hopefully they hear us and remember, but they always remember what we did. So that's the insanity you have right now. It's going to stop, folks. It's going to stop. But when it's made to start stopping, you got to take out the Anunnaki here, the problematic ones on the planet. I've called them pirate Anunnakis. It's like they go to a planet and just destroy it, abuse the hell out of it and everyone on it, control everything. They're horrific, disgusting things. They're going to be destroyed. And this earth is going to be shaken to break them loose and throw them out to the surface so you can see them. Son of a bitch. You know, something could come up and literally cause issues. Grab it, put it in a sphere, a crystal clear sphere, literally broadcast everywhere so everything on the other side sees it, rip it apart, burn it, screaming, the vibrations that come from it, and the next ones come right at you. They're idiots. Playtime's over. You know, it's amazing. Those people that have become aware, it just blows their mind. It's like, Jay, they just keep coming. You know, are they stupid or what? It's hidden from some of them, and then some of them are just coming fresh out of bodies, because as the body dies, they come out. They're free, and they're like, holy crap. There's no one around. I'm God now. Yeah, I mean, there's insanity over there. It's not all of them, but there's so many coming out of body that there's a certain percentage that are sick, you know, whatever. Arrogant, abusive, it's still sickness. There's a big power play on this earth for the different bodies that aren't being controlled anymore. Plus, let's add to this the fact that The Drachk have quarantined the biggest part of the solar system. And the Antids stand right alongside them. The Drachk have done the physical action, and then the Antids stand right by their side. The Antids are very, very peaceful, loving beings. It's amazing how much compassion they have. And the Drachk too, you know. You see a Drachk and you're not used to it, they'll scare the crap out of you. There's a huge Drachk Mothership. Whoops. There's a huge Drachk Mothership that's here. Sorry about that. Something stupid. Anyway, there's a huge Drachk Mothership here. Came in yesterday. I was doing a video. I was starting to talk. I mean, I was talking, and then I was looking at that way, and then all of a sudden, I'm just seeing it while I'm talking. I have a hard time sometimes talking and being here properly, but I can have like 3-4 different conversations at one time with other people. The conscious mind can't handle that, but it does somehow. I don't know how to explain it. It's something that was changed in my head early this year, late last year, something like that. But anyway, I saw it come in, and the ship was literally, it was so big that even though it wasn't that far from Jupiter, it was knocking the light off of Jupiter. Pretty much the whole planet, blocking the sun. I've never seen anything like that in my mind anywhere. Never gone looking. Why should I? I got too much other stuff I'm doing. Sometimes people say, what about this, what about that? And I say, oh, well, whatever, go find it for yourself. I don't give a damn. It has nothing to do with what I got to do. A consult, you know, that's a little bit different, but if even something in consults, if he asks me something that's goofy, I'll put it out the window. There's a couple of you trying to get a consult in too, by the way. I'm trying to work something out to get that, to handle that, but for the time I can't. I'm doing what I can, okay, but folks, there's a limit where I won't be able to do them anymore. Okay, I can still do them fine right now, no problem, but I'm gonna be shut down. I gotta go. I can't help it. Don't think I'm being mean or anything. I'm not. I've always done everything I can for all of you, for everyone and everything. That's what matters to me, everything. Me, I'm like a rock. I'm just always there. So because the Drachk have such a strong presence here, it's freaking everything out on the planet. Chemtrails, they've cut down the hell out of the chemtrails around me lately, around Atlanta. You know, it's not about me, but for what I can see is what I'm trying to say. In this area, Atlanta, the chemtrails were cut down to almost nothing. The clouds yesterday, weird as hell. I talked to Ann about the ship. I think I talked with Brachou about it too, but I've been working hard. Well, you know, Brachou and Paul are very much awake, and Ann is awakening as she's, you know, putting all her stuff together herself, by herself, and moving herself almost cross country. She's got so much she's doing, but and I told her to go look around Jupiter, see what she sees, and she said, she said, well, there's something there. I said, okay, but what is it? And then she looks a little more, and she said, well, she said it's a ship. Now, she's heard me, you know, she's at the point now where she's starting to wake up, and it's so easy for all of us to always doubt ourselves. We're trying to see what we're seeing. We're trying to learn how to do this. And even as we get stronger and see deeper, we're still dealing with, hey, am I seeing this right or not? Trust yourself. Because you're seeing something for a reason, then later on understand what you're seeing and why. But first, accept what you're seeing is real. So then she looked at it and she said, well, you know, it's a ship. I said, you sure? Go look at it and see if you feel life on it. You know, that kind of thing. I can't remember the exact words. That I remember those thoughts being in my head. I might not have actually said that, but I remember. I won't be leading, and I always make them go to see deeper, so that they can focus on something, and then they have their own affirmation for what they're seeing. Folks, I'm a good teacher. I just, you know, I just can't spend personal time with everyone. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm going to do a crank up video. Literally do a crank up video, and I'm going to post it. And some of you be able to watch it, and it won't be as strong as an actual crank up, but it might. Something to help. Anyway, so I was talking with Ann about that, and then when she said it was a ship, she said, I said, okay, tell me, you know, what, there's a couple little guys flying around having some fun, or is it two ships, one ship? She goes, no, it's one ship, but it's huge. She started laughing. She said, it knocks the sun out on the planet. And I said, bingo. And I said, who's on there? Is it a good ship, bad ship, and everything? And she said, no, it's friendly. It has to do with protection. I said, okay, who's on it? And she's looking at it, and she's trying to look at the beings. She doesn't understand the names and everything and stuff, and she's been on the internet so much, her mind is full of shit that you know, is totally unreal. So she's trying to get reality, and she's only got crap to try and put together with it, and you can't. That's why I tell you, don't spend much time on the internet, because it'll screw you up more than help you, big time. So I told her it's the Drachk. Once she feels things a couple times, you know, she's really incredibly intelligent consciously, which sometimes, you know, makes it a little harder. That's a little extra step to get over when you're so conscious minded about things. When your mind floats and relaxes a little bit, it's easy to see stuff. That's usually more pineal based people. Nothing's better than nothing else. It's just all a little different. I've had lives where I was very strong solar plexus based. Anyway, so that's what it is. So that ship is freaking everyone out. So right now things are nuts. Almost total chaos, and they're bringing it here to America, folks. There's sleeper cells all over the place, and one reason this is happening, and the Burju happens to be there in excuse me, in Turkey, while all this stuff is going on, folks. There's been bullets ripping across the street outside of Burju's home where she's staying in Turkey. It's not a constant daily thing, but the threat is constant in there. But that, you know, it'll be safe to go out in the streets. The next thing you know, there's problems. Her being there at this time, it wasn't made to happen there just for her to be there and talk about it. But she was put there because it was seen this was going to happen, and it was done by source on the other side that pretty much knew what it was doing. There's stuff over there that can't control everything, but it is guiding some certain basic things relative at least to you know, some source stuff over here that has an important job. But she'll be out there in the middle of it, and then she'll tell you. Burju is an incredibly strong seer. Okay, very strong. Paul, he's been out, you know, around that area, Iraq and everything. He's a vet. They can tell you about the insanity of religions. People killing each other over a false thought process. That's insanity. Folks, that's insanity. They'll tell you about it firsthand. Brigitte was talking about a guy getting his head cut off, and she said, Jay, it's crazy. You know, Brigitte's real strong, but I could feel in her heart she wanted to cry, you know? It's sad. That's the problem with creation, folks. It's screwed up. It was being run by something incredibly abusive. It's being taken out, but there's some chaos right now. As a matter of fact, creation right now is like a body running around with its head cut off. It's going to get fixed very soon. And there's going to be some turmoil. There's going to be some damage, folks. Trust me. There's going to be some stuff happening. You might even see a set of overalls flowing around out there. I am so fed up with the quote-unquote status quo, the way things are. The abuse of everything. Proliferated by the original first being a male and female. Completely destroyed, utterly demolished. This is their mess, but it's going to get cleaned up. We got a janitor fit for the job. I had some parts of Ara and Lily coming to me a while ago, 4 or 5 days ago. And they just, it was early in the morning, they came to me, showed me stuff on the other side, telling me I gotta hurry up and get home. And it's like, you know, what do you think? You know, I want to stay here. And folks, I'm not talking about this body. This is a beat up, tired old body that's damn dead. People see me and it's like, damn, you look like you're dying. I said, wow, how about that? When, you know, people that can see energy, it's just wild. I'll be out of this body soon, and I'll be my real self, not this thing. And the chaos will come under control. Wow, those people that want to call me arrogant, there you go, there's some food for thought. I don't give a damn. Not at all. Y'all mean nothing to me. Less than nothing. It's like walking through the beach, a little sand flea says, I'm going to put this little crystal of sand in front of Jay's way or Ara's way and knock him over. That's when I say Jay, I'm J-A-E. I never knew what the heck to call myself. I don't like talking about myself either. Folks, change's coming. It's going to happen. So close. It's time. They talk about hell. The only hell there is when you're in a body being abused. There's another side of negativity, and for this solar system, it literally is in the second dimension, just like your great heaven, the other side of high vibration, positive frequencies. The negative frequencies are located on the first moon of Uranus, called Miranda. 1.5 feet to the right, 3 foot up. There's no hell there. People aren't being tortured. It's where the negative stuff hangs out. It's where they live out of body. They don't like the positive frequencies. The negative and the positive, they just have their own homes. That's all. There's no hell. There's no heaven. I died and went to heaven. Oh, and I bring back a message. Wow, really? Some people are shown some crap. Some people just come back talking crap. Whatever. Doesn't matter. See, this is why it's so important for everybody to become awake. So you can see something for yourself. Then you can make up your own mind, because the images, the knowledge is your own. You own the knowledge. You own all the information that you use to make that decision. That's why I don't give you any kind of religion or anything. They're all false. What is what is. I just want you to see it so you can make better decisions. Wow, screw me for that, right? That's what most all you want too. That's why, again, I wrote the books and stuff. Creation, its beginning and your origin, and then creation, its journey evolving into paradise. I don't think I'll get to write that third book. I was going to do it on DVD. I don't think I'll have time. As I've said before many times, my last life was Gandhi. And those last 2 starvation diets I did, trying to get people to come together, that had a big effect on my energy. I was out of my body 8 years before I came into this one. July 27th, July 27th, 1955, 4:37 p.m. I've actually said it wrong. A couple of my videos, like 2:37, it was 4:37 p.m. 7/27, 1955, Long Island, New York. 8 years prior to that, I died as Gandhi. January something, 30th, 31st, I don't know, 30th, whatever. 8 years. So I remember the starvation. This body has always, the DNA in it has low blood sugar. I knew they were going to literally go into me, mess with my low blood sugar, and then mess with my mind about, the starvation. You have to eat, eat. You're going to starve. You have to have food in you. And then with the low blood sugar, where the body says, we got to eat something now, it's easier to push me into a need for, eating a little here, a little there. And I basically eat out all the time. I'm in the house so often, I'm either trying to get something done, or I'm literally with my head cocked to the side as more of me's being pulled out. It's insanity. I can't wait to be free. I ask everyone else to please stay in the bodies, never hurt themselves, and take care of your body. Good nutritious food. But I'm gonna be out here soon. I'm gonna yank myself out soon. Folks, we have the reign of insanity right now. Chaos. Thank you. I've actually got the upper light on. That's funny. And it's going to stop. When it stopped, There's a hammer that's going to come down hard. Anyway, folks, that's why things are insane right now. They've been like this, I don't know, for a while. That was about abuse, but right now things are coming to a head. Look at this ISIS stuff all over the place, okay? I mean, the CIA of the United States government, they've gone crazy. They've gone insane. I get out of here. They're going to start having some serious issues. I'll start killing them off one at a time. Just pop, 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 popping their heads. I won't be in the body. Come arrest my ashes. Folks, it's so hard to do anything while you're in a body. At one time, I literally cranked up 320 people at one time, their brains. I've proven I can go to people's brains and do, you know, take my energy, send it there, and do all kinds of stuff. That's through a body. Imagine what I'm like out of my body. I already know, but just figure that whatever I am, probably pretty damn strong. Folks, you have no idea. I'm past the point of needing to delete stuff. I want it to suffer, and it will. Karma, who wears overalls. I see people give, you know, karma, give other people their own karma right away, and I think that's awesome too. Folks, don't take crap. Don't be a religious person. Oh, turn the other cheek. If they hit you on one cheek, turn the other cheek and let them hit you there. What's going on in that? Religions are teaching you to what? Be docile to let them abuse you? Yes, that's what they're teaching you. Oh, I know. I'm so religious. I'm so spiritual. Don't you dare! Don't you dare use the word spiritual with a religion. That's a blasphemy. Spirit is sentient energy. It has nothing to do with any one of these religions. There's no religion about it. It's just what is. It's you when you're not in a damn body. Oh, the great apple from the tree. That's how much sense all that crap makes, folks. There's a lot of wonderful, beautiful people in religions, but they're blind and deaf. They're trying to find something to hold on to, some of them. It's like, I can't make sense of it, but I gotta have something. Love every one of them. But they need to wake the hell up. Something has to go into everyone's head. Take the blinders off and just let them see. Not tell them this is so, not that crap. People, you're not children. You're old. You're spirit, sentient energy that's been around a long time. If you're left alone and not pushed, but allowed to see for yourself, you're going to make the right decision. I know this. I know you. I know all of you. Every single person I've ever met, I know you. I tell you stuff about yourself. I can say most of the stuff from history. Lily and I had the first lives ever. Every time the souls were released, I was there. Every single time. The original male and female made sure I'd be there to make sure I'd protect them when they were in that state, because that's when they could easily be attacked. Every time they released the souls, I was there. I watched every one of you come out. And Max Spears or something like that, yeah, he was attacked by the government. CIA, FBI were involved with him. Some intelligence group out of London. What it is the things that are run by the Anunnaki. It was a cross of some type of softened chemicals that they put in, so that they shot him with. Actually shot him with through a gun or something. Some kind of particle delivery device, like a gun. And also he got hit. Microwave satellite, brain, DNA. They hit him with a set of frequencies that would mess with his brain. They had his DNA, and that's relative to the frequencies they pick that they shoot at you. Wow, the science of killing. I'm furious. I don't mean to sound like a broken record. I'll be gone soon, and you'll see for yourself. It ain't about me. You're going to see for yourself what these things are. And then after it is over, then you'll know who you are. You can relax to become yourself. You won't be working all day and all night as a slave to the system to pay $800,000 for that house that you actually bought for $175,000. Well, you have to pay interest. Wow, look at all that interest. Where's that money go? It's like the United States. Well, we had to buy 13 $5,782 hammers. There were good ones. They were made by, you know, whatever, Stanley, Estwing. Sure. And there's a war trying to build up in space, too. By the way, while we're talking about it, the Annunaki Ambassador, he's in town too. When I say town, in this solar system, he's with his fleet of ships. And guess who's on his personal ship? Tyr. There's more there, but it's personal. I would never release information to anyone else from any of our consults, and I give myself that same privilege. It's not a privilege, it's a simple thing of honor. It's a simple thing. I tell people a lot about myself. I've showed you my beat up house. You should see it on the inside. Herky should never have to live. He doesn't have it that bad, but I mean, he should never have to live. He should have better than what he has. That's what I'm trying to say. A lot better. It's my nature to do for others before myself. That's why this new creation is going to work. That's what Lily and Ara are. You put us all together, you have something really cool, very strong, very able in many ways, and very loving. And we're all sick of this, what's going on. Well, anyway, folks, that's what's going on with the chaos. And there's also more stuff about to happen. This Drachk ship is here. It does have incredibly powerful, well, weaponry. I wasn't even going to say that, and I'm literally pushing it out of my mouth. It has equipment on it that is beyond your imagination. And they will be in and out of our atmosphere, screwing up all kinds of communications. They know what they're doing. It'll go in and out, and it'll screw up the communications by being here, not on purpose. They can go around that, but they're going to let it happen on and off. Later on, when things calm down with me, I'll go back to talking with them. I told you all a long time ago, I'm very tight with these folks. There's a lot of stuff written on your in your history books, usually hidden through the Indian cultures, the native Indian, about those times like the Hopi, the Pueblo. You can go back to the Aztecs, the Maya, the Toltec, and then go earlier before then, a lot earlier. But there's been different ages on this planet. The first age was stopped by fire. The second age was stopped by fire. The third age was stopped by freezing, just freezing. And then the fourth age was stopped by flood. Then the fifth age went right into the sixth age. But each time there was this one being, the same one. Well, that guy must be old, huh? That met with the Antids and brought people to them. And they took the people down into the earth, and then he came back out. Look at your Hopi legends. I wasn't Pahana without reason. Folks, creation is so much simpler than what you think. And if you can relax and just float down into yourself, you can see and feel things pretty damn well. And if you have to keep your emotions out of it, your base chakra. My own energy was working on my base chakra a while back, a day or two ago. Paul and Brajou were both looking at it and said, "That's some weird stuff." It's like closing it off, making it stronger, like the blocking it. But every one of you that has something attached to your base chakra, another spirit, it'll be destroyed, literally destroyed soon. Okay, that's not loud. Folks, the very, very vast majority of people have no idea who they are. Excuse me. And they're not, most of them aren't going to wake up this life. The very vast majority of them. They don't know who they are, but they don't have more so, they have no clue what's been done to them. You have to know who you are first, how the energy flows through the body, and then everything else that's been done to you. Everything else that's been done to you to screw you up, control you. That's ending, folks, but right now we're going through chaos, okay? It's going to be a little bit. And then not too much longer from now, the hammer comes down. And the earth is going to shake, folks. It's going to rattle, okay? It doesn't blow up. Tidal waves don't destroy continents. But it's going to shake. It's going to rattle. You're going to see what's actually here. Because the hammer is going to beat the hell out of their homes until they have no place to go and water's coming inside. They have to come out. They're going to be forced out into the open to be seen for what they really are. Folks, love you, man. Have a good one.